Hello student, today again I'm going to start your chapter first. Topic is introduction. This is part 2. Okay, from your book Statistic for Economics. In the previous video we had learned about the meaning of economics, scarcity and economic problem. So I think you are able to understand all these three topics. The meaning of economics is what? Economics is a social science which is concerned with the allocation of scarce resources in such a way that consumer can maximize satisfaction, producer can maximize profit, and society can maximize social welfare. Okay, and what is scarcity? Scarcity of resources is related to the condition when supply of a good is less than demand of a good. Okay, when demand is more in compared to its supply, this condition is known as a scarcity of resources. Like situation of COVID-19 in Maharashtra, you can see the demand of nurses, ventilator and doctor is too high, but the availability of these things is less in compared to its demand. Okay, and because of that, many patients who are suffering from COVID-19, they have to struggle for getting the ventilator, for getting the hospital facility, and because of that many people are losing their life. Okay, so I think you are able to understand scarcity. Okay, economic problem, because resources are scarce means limited, they are limited. Scarcity means limited, resources are limited in compared to its demand. Okay, so and also they can be put into alternative uses. Because of that we face the problem of selection, and that is known as a economic problem. Like suppose in a hospital there is one ventilator and there are three COVID patients. One is child, one is young age person, and third one is old age person. Okay, so government or the hospital administration have to take decision, because he is the administration. Our hospital is having only one ventilator and there are three patients. So what? There is the problem of selection. So this is what economic problem. Every time, every day, whenever you are going to purchase anything, you face this problem. So I think all these three concepts you are able to understand. In today video we are going to discuss about economic activity. Okay, so what is economic activity? Economic activity refers to the activity which is related to use of scarce resources to satisfy maximum of unlimited human wants. Okay, and these are undertaken for monetary gain. In the previous video I had told you why we face economic problem and why there is requirement of economic study the subject economics, because our wants are unlimited, unlimited, and our resources are mean, our salary, our income is what? Limited. Okay, so that is why we have to do the work of selection and we face the economic problem, and that is why we have to take the help of subject economics. If there is availability of unlimited resources, so there will be no economic problem and there will be no need to study this subject. So we are studying this subject because our resources are limited and they can be put into alternative uses. Okay, ventilator is useful for not only COVID-19 critical maris, also when if a person is having a selection surgery, so he also require ventilator. If a person is a heart patient, so he also require ventilator. Okay, so that is why. Now we are talking about economic activity. So our wants are unlimited, our resources, our means are limited. So economic activity is what? Economic activity is related to how we are going to use this limited resources so that we can satisfy maximum of human want. One more thing, we do the economic activity with monetary gain. We are concerned with money. Okay, whenever we are doing any activity and we are thinking that in return we are going to get money, so this is known as a economic activity. Okay, so basically there are three economic activity. production, consumption, and distribution. Okay, so there are basically three economic activity: production, consumption, and distribution. Let us understand it one by one. So before that, I'm going to explain the difference between economic activity and non-economic activity. Already in your 10th class, in your the portion economics, you had learned it. Okay, but again, we are going to make a quick revision of this topic. It is very important. Okay, so what is economic activity? Economic activity are those activity which have economic aspect and undertaken for the monetary gain. So if we are doing in very simple language, it is a standard meaning, yeah, standard line that is required to write in your answer sheet, but in very simple language for your understanding. What is economic activity? If you are doing any work, you are doing any work so that you can earn money. If you are doing any activity and you are thinking in return I'm going to get the money, so this is known as a economic activity. We are doing something and in return we are getting money, so this is known as a economic activity. Like suppose if you started to teach 2 or 3 student at your home, that is studying in 3rd or 4th class. Okay, so what are you doing? You are doing economic activity. Okay, so what are the example of economic activity? Production and investment. Obviously a producer never do it for social welfare or it for human welfare. No, every producer do the work of production so that he can earn money, he can earn profit means what? Money. Same way a producer purchases new machine, new equipment, he establishes a new plant so that he can do more production, he can sell it, he can earn more money. So why this is why these are known as a economic activity. Now what is non-economic activity? So non-economic activities have no economic aspect or are not concerned with the money aspect. Okay, in very simple language, if you are doing something, okay, and you are not thinking that in return you are going to get money, means you are doing work without receiving money. Without receiving money, you don't want to get money in return, you are doing it for charity, for religious purpose, for humanity, then it is considered as a non-economic activity. Like early in the morning every day you do the worship. Okay, you do the worship, but you can't going to say to the God, I have done today worship for 1 hour or 20 minutes, you have to give this much money to me. No, you can say, but you are not going to get the money. Okay, the same way when your family member is going to help any needy person, or you are going to help any needy person, so you are not going to say that person, please return me or you give me some money, I'm helping you. No, so the religious activities, charitable activities, these are the activities which is done without thinking to get money in return. Okay, like in Maharashtra, the Sonu Sood, the actor, he is helping many migrant worker to go to their native area, to go to their home. So he is doing what? He is doing non-economic activity. Okay, beta. Same way, in the same example, suppose if you started to teach 3 or 4 student, but you are not going to take money in return, so now you are doing non-economic activity. When you take money, then it is economic activity. When you don't take money, then it is non-economic activity. Same way, suppose a doctor who treat a patient, he do the surgery, but he don't take money, he don't charge any money, so what he is doing? He is doing charitable work. So it is a non-economic activity. Okay, so whenever you are doing a work without getting money, then it is considered as a non-economic activity. Okay, so basically its example is religious activity and charitable activities. Okay, now let me start our main topic. What is economic activity? We had learned economic activities are those activities when we do something and we are having this concern that we are going to get money then it is known as a economic activity. So basically there are three economic activity. First one is production. Okay, so production is what? Production is the economic activity which is related to increasing the utility of goods and services. Like example, converting cloth into shirt is an example of economic activity. Okay, in very simple language, production is related to converting raw material into useful goods. Okay, production is what? Converting raw material into useful goods, useful object. Okay, like suppose there is wood, piece of wood. If a carpenter construct furniture from it, or a window or door, so he is doing what? He is adding he is doing value addition. He is doing value addition. Now he can sell this furniture, he can sell this window, he can sell this door, and he can earn money. So now when he convert this piece of wood into furniture, so he has converted raw material into useful good, and when he sell it, he get money. In this way he is doing what? Economic activity. So production is what? Economic activity. It is related to conversion of raw material into useful good, and when we sell these goods we get money. In this way it is an economic activity. Okay, now what is study of production? So when we learn your second book, that is microeconomics. So in microeconomics, 2 to 6 chapter is related to 7 7 to 10 chapter is related to study of production. In study of production, we are going to study how a producer is going to take decision which type of good he is going to produce and in what quantity he is going to produce. Okay, in your daily life you can see there are a lot of type of goods and services are produced. So if suppose you, when you become a mature person and you decided to, okay, I am going to be a producer, so which good you are going to produce, you have to take the decision now. Because from you can see there is electronic item, there are stationery item, there are grocery item, there are accommodation items, furnitures, fridge, cooler, TV. So which good you are going to produce? Okay, so how a producer take this decision, how he decide price of product, okay, and how he maximize his profit, all these things we are going to study in study of production. So it is related, so we want to know how the producer choose what to produce in the market, and when he knows the cost of price, this is the study of production. So study of production is related to selection of good, how a producer do the selection of good, how he decide the price of production product, okay, and how he going to sell it, how is going to earn money. So these are things we are going to discuss in study of production. Now the second economic activity is consumption. Okay, consumption is related to that economic activity which is related to use of goods and services for direct satisfaction of individual or collective want. Okay, there would no production if there is no consumption. Obviously if you are not going to purchase the good, so there will be no supply of good and there will be no production of good. There is consumption, because of that there is production. Okay, so consumption is the base for the production. Okay, like in India, if you talk about the luxurious vehicle like Rolls Royce or very high priced bike, okay, so there is not any production unit. Okay, Mercedes, so they are imported from outside. Okay, because very less buyer are there, so that is why the firm don't have their production unit here. They import it when anyone demanded it, so they import it. Okay, now they sell it. Okay, now what is the consumption? So consumption is the process of using up utility of a good or service. In very simple language, when we do the work of consumption, when we consume anything, that is known as a consumption. And why we do the consumption? because when we use any good or service, it is going to satisfy a particular want. Okay, like suppose you are too much thirsty, like today, in today phenomena, if we talk about the migrant workers, so they are without taking any help of transportation, yeah, not available transportation, they are not having so much money, so they are moving themselves from one place to another in this summer season. So obviously when they are walking 4 to 5 hours continuously, so they are too much thirsty. Suppose in this time, if a person come and offer that migrant worker chola bhatura or any other thing, so obviously that worker is not going to get satisfaction from that chola bhatura or any other thing. Obviously the water or cold drink, this is going to help that migrate people to quench her or his thirst. So he or she is going to get maximum satisfaction when he is going to drink water, or he is going to drink cold drink, or he is going to drink juice. Okay, by eating chola and bhatura, he is not able to quench his or her thirst. So obviously he is not going to get satisfaction from it. So at the time of thirst, you require water. If suppose you are too much hungry, if you had seen in news, many migrated people, they are getting food after 2 or 3 days, they started to cry. Obviously if you are not getting anything to eat from 1 or 2 days, obviously you can understand what will be the condition. In that condition, anything when offered to you or offer to that person, he is going to get maximum satisfaction from that thing. That time water is not going to give satisfaction. Water is not able to satisfy his या her need of hungerness. Okay, so every want require a use of a particular good or particular service. Like suppose if you want to understand the concept difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics, and if you go to a teacher of physics or chemistry or math or biology, so obviously maybe he take the help or she take the help of the book and explain something to you, but obviously you are not going to get that satisfaction that you get from any teacher who is having expertise in economic subject. Okay, so obviously you are going to move to an economist teacher, otherwise you are going to search any channel that is related to that topic. Okay, so in this way, same way, if you want to study bio, so you have to go to the bio teacher. If you want to know about something that is related to mathematics, you have to walk to mathematics teacher, you have to meet to mathematics teacher. If you are too ill, so you have to consult to doctor. Okay, in this way a particular want require a particular good or particular service. Okay, so I think you are able to understand what is consumption. Consumption is the process of using up utility of goods and services, or it is related to the use of goods and services. Okay, now study of consumption. So in your micro book, second to sixth chapter is related to study of consumption. Study of consumption is related to how a consumer decide how many units of a good he is going to consume. Okay, how much money he is ready to pay for that good, how he select the good, quantity, how he decide the quantity. So this is the study of consumption. Okay, so we want to know how the consumer decides given his income and many alternative good to choose from, what to buy, and when he knows the price. This is study of consumption. So at the given price, at the given income, how he is going to decide the type of good and quantity of good he want to or she want to purchase. This is the subject matter of study of consumption. तो इसमें क्या हम जानते हैं, तो दिस इज़ रिलेटेड टू कि कैसे हम डिसाइड करते हैं हमें क्या चीज़ खरीदनी है और कितनी क्वांटिटी में खरीदनी. तो दैट इज़ द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ study of consumption. That is the subject matter of study of consumption. Now distribution. So this is the another economic activity. It is related to distribution, is related to what? It is related to distribution of national income in the form of rent, wage, interest and profit. So distribution is related to distribution of national income in the form of rent, wages, interest and profits. Okay, whenever if anyone want to do the production of a good or a service, he have to make the use of four factor of production. He have to make the use of four factor of production. What are these four factor of production? Land, labor, capital, enterprise. Okay, whenever you want to produce a good, you require four factor of production: land, labor, capital and enterprise. Suppose you want to have a small scale industry that is related to making of bag. So first of all you require a room, yani land. Okay, फिर then you require some stitches machine. Okay, that is capital. For that you require money. Okay, and you have to hire some workers who are going to do the work of stitching and other thing. Okay, so what, anything, if you want to produce anything, you require these four things: land, labor, capital and entrepreneur. Okay, and whatever income you get by selling your product, you have to distribute among these four factor of production. So land, if suppose you had open your boutique by taking a room on rent, so you have to pay what? Rent. For that room you have to pay rent. So in this way land get what? Land get rent. Okay student. Labor, if you hire some workers, what you have to pay? You have to pay wages. So labor gets wage. Capital, suppose you are not having sufficient money, so if you borrow money from the bank, okay, or for any people, so in that, for getting that money you have to pay what? You have to pay interest. Okay, enterprise, after distributing rent, wages and interest, whatever money left, that is known as a profit, and that is the income of enterprise, yeah, entrepreneur. Okay, for taking the risk. So distribution is related to what? Distribution is related to distribution of national income in the form of rent, interest, wage and profit, that is given to four factor of production for rendering their service, for using their service. Okay, now study of distribution. So it is related to macroeconomics. It is related to macroeconomics, and that you are going to study in your 12th class. Okay student, you are going to learn in your 12th class. Here what we are going to study, how wage, rent, interest and profit is decided. Okay, how the total income that is earned in an economy, it is going to distribute it among four factor of production: land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, in the form of rent, wages, profit and interest. So this is what? Study of distribution. We want to know how national income is distributed through rent, wage, profit, interest. This is the study of distribution. I think you are able to understand all these three concepts. Okay, consumption related to consuming utility of goods and services. Production, converting raw material into useful goods. Okay, distribution, it is related to distribution of national income in the form of rent, interest, profit and wages. Now it is from your book. Okay, who is consumer? So the person who consume, that is known as a consumer. Okay, so all of us are what? All of us are consumer. Okay, now what is the consumption? The consumption is the process of using of utility of goods and services for satisfaction of particular want. Like if you are thirsty, you are going to drink water. If you are hungry, you are going to eat something. If you want to sleep, so you require a bed. Okay, if you want to learn, so you require a book. If you want to see movie, you require a TV. Okay, now who is producer? So a person who produce or sell goods and services, they are considered, they are known as a producer. Who produce goods or who sells goods, they are known as a producer. What is production? The production is process of converting raw material into useful things. Like in that example, from the cloth, when you stitch a shirt, you can sell it, you can earn money. So what is it? It is production. With the help of a Wood, if you construct a window or a furniture table, and if you sell it, you get money. So what is this? This is a production work. Okay, if you had learned, you had passed suppose 10th class, so obviously you can teach the student of second and third class. If you started to teach 2 3 kids and you are taking tuition fees, so what you are doing, you are doing the work of generation of income. So again, you are also coming in the production of services. Okay, now, saving and investment are also known as a economic activity. Okay, so what is saving? Saving is that part of income which is not consumed. Okay, it is an act of abstinence from the consumption. Whatever money, if a person is receiving, he are not going to expend all the money. Whatever money he is going to not going to expend, that is considered as a saving. Suppose there is a person, his everyday income is 100 rupees, 80 rupees he is going to expend, but 20 rupees he is not going to expend. So this 20 rupees which he is not going to expend, that is known as a saving of A. Why we do the work of saving? Why we do the act of saving? Because for our future requirement, like your mother or father, they save money so that they can give you higher education, for your marriage, for giving you a good home. Okay, so for these work or for any medical emergency, for that also we keep money. Maybe there will be some accident or any other problem, so for that also we keep some money with own self. Okay, so in this way, when we not consume, when we keep some part of our income, it's mean we are saving purchasing power that we are going to expend in future. So saving is what? Saving is storing purchasing power that we are going to expend in the future. Okay, now what is investment? So investment is always done by the producer. It is what? It is the purchase of fixed assets. Investment is what? When producer purchase fixed assets, then it is known as a investment. Now I know this is a new term for you. Fixed assets. Fixed assets means what? Machine, equipment. Okay, the machine and equipments are known as a fixed assets. When a producer purchase new machine, he purchase new equipments, or he purchase new land to establish new unit, so these are known as a investment. Okay, now in this way, we are consumer, producer, saver, and investor. We are all engaged in diverse economic activity. Economic activity include consumption, production, saving, investment, and many more. Okay, so I think you are able to understand. Please open your book, read 1 or 2 times, and after that watch this video 1 or 2 times, then you are able to understand it. I know you are reading economics first time, so it is not going to be so easy for you. Okay, but if you do hard work, obviously nothing is impossible. You are able to understand it. Okay, student? Okay, so thank you.